They say you never truly know the value of home until you're forced to leave it behind. My name is Sandy, and this is my story. These days, I am living through some of the hardest moments of my life. Because of war, I was forced to leave the village where I was born and raised. The place that held my childhood memories, my friends, and every corner that felt like home suddenly became unsafe. The sounds of explosions and random attacks turned everyday life into a nightmare. With a heavy heart, I packed what I could and moved to a safer mountain village in my country. In many ways, the new village reminded me of the one I had left behind. The hills were green, the air was fresh, and nature surrounded me everywhere. But despite the beautiful scenery, my heart remained full of sadness. Every morning, I would complete my daily chores and household tasks. Then I would spend my free time writing, reflecting, and staring into the distance, thinking about everything my homeland was going through. One spring morning in May, I was sitting on the balcony with a cup of coffee in my hands. The weather was calm. The sky was clear. Then something below my balcony caught my attention. A blackbird had landed nearby. At first, I thought it was simply searching for food. But then I noticed something else. The bird had focused its attention on a tiny lizard. What happened next completely captivated me. The blackbird suddenly attacked. Again and again, it struck with its sharp yellow beak. The small lizard seemed hopelessly outmatched. The bird was larger, stronger, and faster. I honestly thought the fight would be over in seconds. But the little lizard had other plans. To my amazement, it refused to surrender. Each time the bird attacked, the lizard fought back with everything it had. It opened its mouth wide and stood its ground. In my eyes, it no longer looked like a tiny lizard. It looked like a small dragon defending its very existence. The battle continued for several intense minutes. I found myself mesmerized, unable to look away. Part of me was rooting for the little creature. Yet I couldn't shake the fear of what might happen next. Finally, the blackbird stopped. After one last attempt, it flew away. The fight was over. But when I looked at the lizard, my heart sank. Because it wasn't moving anymore. I felt a lump in my throat. For some reason, I couldn't stop staring at it. The scene reminded me of my homeland, of the pain of war, the destruction it leaves behind, and how, despite all the wounds, its people stand firm against a ruthless enemy. The little lizard, lying still and motionless, seemed to embody every ounce of defiance and dignity I had been carrying in my heart. I quietly whispered to myself, "You fought so hard." Then something unexpected happened. A few moments later, the lizard moved. At first, just slightly. Then it lifted itself up. And before I could believe what I was seeing, it began walking normally as if nothing had happened. I couldn't help but smile. The little fighter had survived. Even more surprisingly, it almost seemed proud of itself. It walked with confidence, as if celebrating its victory. As if it knew it had defeated an enemy much bigger and stronger than itself. I watched it disappear into the grass, and at that moment, something changed inside me. The sadness that had been weighing on my heart suddenly felt lighter. That tiny creature had taught me a lesson I will never forget. No matter how impossible the challenge may seem, no matter how powerful the opponent appears, and no matter how uneven the fight may be, you must never surrender. You must face hardship with courage. You must keep fighting with every bit of strength you have. Because victory does not always belong to the strongest. It belongs to those who refuse to give up. Life will place battles in front of us that seem impossible to win. We might feel small, and the enemy might feel like a giant. But never, ever give up. Because courage, patience, and determination are what strengthen us in the hardest times. Never underestimate the power of standing your ground. Thank you for listening to my story. If this message touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. I would love to hear from you. What is a challenge you faced that you thought you couldn't overcome, but did? Share your story in the comments below, and please, share this video with your friends. See you in the next story.